Hello everybody, this is Stephanie. I wanted to do a quick tutorial on Peyote Stitch. We did this bracelet in a few days ago in a video, and this top is peyote and the bottom is peyote, and I just thought, well, maybe some of you need a peyote primer, and you know, rather than searching through so many videos, maybe I would just put it down, you know, put it on my channel, and that way you can refer back to it. So it's going to be a quick one. So we're going to take a size 10 beading needle and some fire line, just a small piece. So it's just sort of learning. And we're going to use some 6/0 seed beads. So I've got two very contrasting colors here so you can see the peyote. So I've done a small strip already. So that's what it looks like. And I'll show you how to get started with this, you know, little peyote primer. Okay, so I've put out a stop bead. I've threaded a size 10 beading needle with some fire line. I'm going to put the stop bead on my needle, like so. I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to come up through the bottom, and that's going to secure that bead at the end so that my beads aren't going to fall off. Okay, so here to show you, I've done it in a striped pattern. First I'm going to show you just regular peyote without the stripe pattern, and then we'll put the stripe pattern in and you'll see how that looks. So we're going to do a quick one here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say we do 6 beads. This is flat even count peyote. So I'm going to put 6 beads on, pull them down to the stop bead, flip my work this way. So I'm going to use the same color beads now. So I'm going to take a bead, I'm going to skip this bottom bead and come up through the next bead. Okay, pull through. It's going to, you have to pull pretty tight, and what happens is the two bottom beads are going to sit next to each other like that. Now this first row, which actually is considered the first 2 rows when you're done, is the hardest to do. So let's take another bead. After that, you're golden. So you're coming out of this bead, you want to skip this bead and go through this bead. Okay, so there we go. So we've got 2 sitting next to each other, 1 and 2 sitting next to each other. I'm going to take another bead. We're going to, this is the one we're coming out of. See the thread coming out? We're going to skip the next one and go through the last one. So when you have 6 beads that you're starting with, you're actually putting 3 beads on. So that makes the 2 rows. So you see how we have this, 2 together, 1, 2 together, 1, 2 together, and 1. Let's turn it around. Okay, pull, give it a little pull. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a bead, and mine's a little loose. We're going to take a bead, and we're going to go through every sticking out bead, 1 bead at a time. So this sticking out bead, pull through. Okay, pick up a bead, go through this sticking out bead, and pull. Pick up a bead, go through this sticking out bead, and pull. That's what you have. Okay, let's turn it around. Pick up a bead, go through the sticking out bead, and pull. Pick up a bead, go through the sticking out bead, and pull. Pick up a bead, go through the next sticking out bead. You're skipping that one and going through the one that's sticking out, and pull. That's what you have. Okay? So then you've got 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. When you have 6 beads on your needle to begin with. Do 1 more row, turn it over, go up through the sticking out bead, pick up a bead. How easy is this? Go through the sticking out bead, pick up a bead, go through the sticking out bead. Okay, so there you have it. That's even count peyote. Now, doing it with just regular, just one color is fine. I'm going to snip this off and just leave it here. So that's the one with just one color. Now let's do it with two colors, because just this in itself would make a cool bracelet. Okay, so I'll move this over to the side. We'll put this one here. So I'm going to hopefully I have enough thread on here. I'm going to grab myself another stop bead. Oops, excuse me. And I'm going to go through the stop bead. I'm going to do it really low because I'm a little low on thread. Okay, so I'm going to pull through. Oops, I pulled it off. Okay, so let me try that again. Go through the stop bead. Go through the end of the stop bead. Secure that stop bead. Okay, and for the stripe, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up one of every color, one of every other. Well, you'll see. So I picked up a dark blue, a light blue, a dark blue, a light blue, a dark blue, a light blue, and we have 6. So why don't we just do 6? Well, we'll do 8 because this one's 8. So dark blue and a light blue. Let's pull it down to our stop bead. Turn it around. It's going to work up. What we're going to do is we're going to skip this one, and we're going to take a light bead. The first bead we're coming out of, we're going to skip this one and go up this one. Take the light bead, the one at the bottom, or whatever color you have, the one at the bottom, because that's going to make those sit next to each other. Okay, so this whole row, we're going to be adding light beads. So you're coming out of there, pick up a light bead, skip this bead. The one you're coming out of, skip this one, go up through the dark. Okay, and that should sit the light bead next to the light bead. Okay, so we'll pull this a little bit. See? Take a light bead. You're coming out of this bead, skip the light. See, when you skip the light bead and go up the dark bead, what it does is it pushes the other light bead down next to the light bead. Okay, you'll see it as you do it. Pick up another light bead, skip this light bead. See, this one's going to end up next to this one by going through here. Skip it, go through that bead, and see, you've started your stripes. Turn it over. The color you have coming out of the bottom is the one you're going to add on. Just for this particular stripe. I mean, it's going to be different for other patterns, but for this particular stripe, take a dark bead. This is the easy part. Go up the light bead. Take a dark bead, go up the sticking out light bead. Okay. Take a dark bead, go up the sticking up light bead. Go. Take a dark bead, go up the sticking out light bead. So here are your stripes. We'll do one more row. Remember, start with this one on the bottom, light bead, go through the sticking out dark bead. That will sit it next to the light bead. Pick up a light bead, go out the sticking up dark bead, sticking out dark bead. Okay, take a light bead, go out the sticking out dark bead, take a light bead, go out the sticking out dark bead. Oops. Here you go. Okay, so there's our stripe. Okay, so you see the stripe pattern emerging. I have room for, I think on my thread, for at least one more. So here's the dark bead at the bottom. We're going to pick up a dark and go through the light. Pick up a dark, go through the light. I'm going to pull my light over here a little bit. Pick up a dark, go through the light, pick up a dark, go through the light. That's what you have. So you see how this is, see what's happening? See what's forming? We're forming stripes. We'll do one more row, light, through dark. You're just slipping them through at this point. So this is the easy part. The first couple of rows, they're a little clumsy, but after you get those 2 rows in, it's really easy. And you'll find that with smaller beads that it's also very clumsy, but the first couple of rows, okay, so I've pulled my needle off here. So this is what we have. Those are our stripes. So here, let's take this piece because it's a little bigger. So here are the stripes. And here is just the regular flat even count peyote without stripes. And here are the stripes. So now you have an idea of how to do peyote and do lots of little peyote, strips, and keep practicing, and then watch the next. The next video is going to be square stitch, and then you'll be able to do this bracelet easily. You can always refer back to these videos, so they'll all be together. All right then, see you on the next video.